I told my clients over and over again, and I'm going to tell this to you as well. There is no such thing of perfect digital planner that fits all needs. In this video, I'm not going to talk about how good and amazing my planner is. I have created a video to show you what's inside and how I use it in Noteshelf, which is really my favorite combination, the 2021 digital planner and Noteshelf. If, however, you are new to digital planning, don't skip forward because you need to know how to get started. So you will need an iPad with a paper-like screen protector. You will need an Apple Pencil and a PDF annotations app. A PDF annotation app is also called a note-taking app or a markup app, and you can find it on Apple Store. There are 3 top apps that I recommend. They are paid apps, but honestly, like, the payment is negligible. And you have GoodNotes 5, you have Noteshelf, which is my favorite, and then you have Notability. You go ahead and try these 3 and decide which one you want to use for 2021 before searching for a 2021 digital planner. Once you have all this sorted out, go ahead and look for your favorite planner. So I'm saying this just for you to remember, look for your favorite digital planner, not my favorite, not your friend's favorite, just your favorite. Before you start searching, you will need to create some sort of a checklist. What do you need on the planner? So I have 5 checkpoints that I suggest. 1, you will need to decide whether you want a dated or an undated planner. The dated planner has all dates inside, so you just download, plug in into Noteshelf or whatever markup app you're using and start playing. However, the undated version is just a plain planner with no dates on any kind of page. I also have a undated planner in the shop, but to be honest, I think I'm going to take it out because the amount of work you have to put inside the planner to add the dates on all those pages, this one and this one and this one, well, it might take you like a while. So I don't think it brings value to any of my customers. Second, you will need to know whether you plan on weekly pages or on daily pages. There are digital planners on the market that are weekly planners, and there are digital planners that are daily planners. Or, like mine, there are digital planners who have them both. My planner has a yearly calendar view, monthly pages, dated pages, weekly dated pages, and daily dated pages. So you have them all inside. The number 3 point is connected with the way you are using your iPad. So how are you actually using the iPad? Are you using your iPad like vertically? Are you using your iPad like horizontally? That's the question you need to ask yourself. If you're using your iPad like a notebook, I suggest to look for a portrait planner. If you're using your iPad with a wireless keyboard, then the landscape version might work well for you. The 4th point is quite new. So you have to decide whether you use your iPad in the light mode or in the dark mode. If you're using the light mode, search for light mode planners, while if you're using in the dark mode, of course, search for the dark mode planners. That's easy. And the 5th point, you may want to look on the colors and the design of the planner. For example, it might feel a bit strange to show off a girlish layout or girlish design planner inside a meeting where, well, I know everyone have a professional look and they have their old boring notebooks, and you come up with a girlish notebook. You might want to be careful in selecting the colors and the design for your planner, because if you don't like the planner, you will not use it, and you will end up, like, after a month, buying another one. Look, this is something I've seen happening over and over again. I'm in some Facebook groups for digital planner addicts, and it's kind of fun, but in the same time, it's kind of sad. I've seen a lot of people buying like 3 or 4 or even 5 digital planners just because they couldn't find their perfect planner. So in order to prevent that, whenever you have your checklist ready, go ahead and find your planners either on Etsy, or you can search on Google for digital planners, or you can also search my website, outlineplanner.com. And once you have decided on 2 or 3 digital planners, layouts, or designs that you may want, I would recommend you to try to download the testers, the samples for those planners, and try them out for 2 or 3 days. The way the planner is presented in a video or the way you see the planner in a picture on a website is so much different than the way to look on your iPad. It's better to test it. Now, not all sellers have testers. I know I have and I've been receiving messages from people thanking me about releasing samples so they can try the planner before buying, but not all the sellers do. So what I suggest is to contact the seller and ask for 2 or 3 pages. I mean, you don't need much. You just need to know whether you like the layout, whether it fits your iPad screen, whether you like the colors, whether you can write on the pages. Now, once you decided on your planner, you bought the planner, you will try to download it and upload it on your annotation app. Sometimes we will face some issues. Please don't get angry whenever that happens. 30% of the customers who are new to digital planning have faced issues when downloading and importing the planner on their iPad. But usually there is a very quick fix for that, and all you need to do is contact the seller. And if you buy a planner from me, contact me anytime, and I'm going to help you to set up the planner. Or at least I can guide you, or I can answer your questions regarding the planner. What I've noticed happening in these cases is people purchase a planner, they have issues with the planner, like the hyperlinks are not working, or there is an error when importing the planner. These are the 2 issues most of the people have. And they jump into conclusions that the planner is not working, and they immediately leave a bad review on my shop. If I have uploaded a planner on my shop, I have tested that planner. It works. And I think I speak for a lot of, like 90% of sellers of digital planners. If we have uploaded digital planners on our shops, that's because we have tested them and they work. If you face issues and your planner doesn't work, there should be an easy fix for that. There's something has happened, the planner didn't download well or anything. So please contact me or contact the seller and let's fix this together. Okay, now let's see the 2021 digital planner I have. This version, I'm super proud to say, that was first launched on November 2018. It was launched as a weekly planner, and 4 months later it was a monthly, weekly, daily planner, and it stays like this now, and it will stay like this in the future as well. This is my 2021 planner, and before navigating the planner, I will jump directly to the tutorial pages, because these pages are here to help you, and we'll show you how to navigate the planner and some ideas on how to fill in the pages. Go ahead to navigate the planner, and you'll find some notes about the important sections. These are the sections that have hyperlinks. The important sections, the go-to monthly pages, the monthly pages, the extra sections, and this is a link to my profile. And then you have links on the calendar page, and you have links for the weeks and the days. And if you slide, you will see what links you have available on the monthly page. And you have links to weeks, days, to the monthly review, to the yearly plan, and of course, to some extra links for other monthly pages. Now, if you slide, you will see the weekly page, and inside here you can see all available links for the days, for the daily journaling, for the daily meeting, the weekly review, and some extra links right here. Now, let's move forward, because I'm not going to show you all the tutorial pages. Now let's see some ideas on how to write the pages. So you have the monthly page here, and then if you slide, you have the weekly page. This is another example for the daily page. And let's move on to the next. This is the meeting. This is the project list. This is the project details page. Again, these are also available to download for free, so you can download them. Next, I'm going to show you the navigation of the planner. I'm talking about the main navigation, that one on the right side of the screen, the vertical navigation. It has an amazing amount of links, and let's start with the top important sections, which are the calendar. And if you slide, you also see the calendar displayed like this. And you have the master plan for 2021, and the next one is your to-do page. Usually the master plan is in connection with the to-do page, because on the to-do page you basically add your actions that will bring you to your goals. And then you have the templates. You see here the list of available templates. So if you slide, you see all available templates, and there are a lot of them that you can actually copy and use inside any part of the planner. The next 12 tabs are the monthly tabs. All you have to do in order to get to a month is by tapping these tabs. And then it follows the 6 special sections. Actually, these are more like categories. So you have the notes category right here, and you put down 6 other themes. You decide on the themes you want to take notes, and inside each theme there is a notes page that you can duplicate as needed, and take your notes. The self-care is this one. The self-care has more themes inside. It's the daily journaling. You have access to the daily journaling from the daily page as well. It has health journal. Let's check this out. The health journal with quite a few pages, health appointments, health providers, health notes. And then you have the monthly habits tracker. Remember I told you that you have links on these dates and also on the weeks. That's good. And then you can slide. You actually can slide this to go to the next month, but you can also use these links for the previous and the next. If you're here and you want to go back to the monthly page, you just click this back to the monthly plan. But I'm not going to do that just yet. Then you have the monthly workout. It's similar to the habits tracker, but you basically track the type of workout. And then you have weekly plans and shopping lists. Weekly plans looks like this. You have links, by the way, to these dates. Let's go to the next one. You have links to any of these dates. That's easy. It will bring you to the daily planning page. And inside here, you can track the breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks for that day. And if you want to see the shopping list for the week, you just click this icon here and you will see the shopping list as well. Let's go to the next one. You have sections for books to read and movies to watch. They're very close to one to another. So this is the books to read list. And inside here, you have a book review page that you can duplicate whenever you want and track some information about the books you've read. And then you have the movies to watch, as I told you. Travels and journeys is a space for your travels. You know, 2020 wasn't a very good year for traveling, but maybe 2021 will be. And then you have birthday and special occasions. Again, in here, you just put down your special persons, dear ones, friends, families, and put them on the proper month, and then add some gift ideas for each. So this is the self-care. Now let's go to the home. The home page has already 4 defined categories. That's the home to-dos, home projects, house cleaning, and repair maintenance. But you have 2 that are left empty, and all you have to do is define whatever you want to track here or take notes, and then inside you have a blank page. You can either use the blank page or you can import here a sticker related to the home tasks and use that one instead. Now let me show you the home to do. This is the home to do, and then home projects, house cleaning. I'm not using this one honestly, but a lot of clients are, so I hope it will be useful for you as well. And then repair and maintenance, and let's move on to the money. Again, the money has 2 predefined categories, and the money bill pay checklist, this is it. And then you have the payment checklist. The monthly payment checklist is dated. You can see here January, February, and if I click this next, I will get to the next month. This is a very nice checklist because you can track your payday and then total monthly expenses and some savings that you've done for that month. You can also put down here some more details about your expenses. The meetings section, you can access the meetings organized by month from here. So you click, like for example, June, and you'll find all the meetings notes from June. However, you'll also access these pages from the weekly planning page and the daily planning page. If you click this title here, you'll be directed to the daily planning page. Let's go back. And if you click this back to weekly page, you'll be directed to the weekly planning page. Now let's go to projects. You have 6 categories. You'll have to define those categories for yourself. And inside each category, you'll have this list with project names or goals with start date, and then the budget, and of course the progress for each project. And then after this page in the category, you will have this detailed page that you can duplicate as needed. You might, like for example, if you have 10 projects listed here, you can have 10 pages for project detail. The people section is pretty much similar. You have the 6 categories here, and inside each category you have a list for your people. And after this, if you slide, you will see the people detail page where you put down all the needed information for your contact. And lastly, here, if you click Outline Planner, you will be directed to a page where you have a few more information about where to find the digital planners and ways to connect on social media. I'm not sure if I was very clear, but there are a lot of links in this planner that goes between pages. So for example, the calendar page. The calendar page has links that goes to the weekly page and then links to go to the daily page. So I'm going to go to a weekly page just to show you like this. And then if I want to go back, I click this button here. If I want to go to a daily page, I just click the day and I'm right here. Now, this is a very, very nice way to navigate your planner, unless you want to go to a month first. And from there, you pick the week or the day. Now, there are also a few links I want you to see. On the dated pages, you will see a secondary navigation, which is here. Since this is a monthly page, I have access on right here on the monthly pages. And these are the money, the birthday for February, the habits, and the workout. Once I go to a week, I also have access to 2 extra sections, which are the meal plan for that week and the shopping list for that week. And once I am going to a day, I have 2 extra sections here available, and these are the daily journaling and the daily meeting note. And if I click this title, I'm back to the daily page, while if I click this one here, I am back to the weekly page. So this secondary navigation is very important because it kind of connects all the pages inside the planner. You might want to use that. There are also links here in the weekly page. You see in this area, you have links to the day, and then you have daily plan, this one here. And then you have links to the daily journaling and the daily meetings. So it's kind of fun to navigate the planner all over the places. There are some links that I also want to point out before moving on. So you see this go to weekly review, this one is a link and it will bring you to the weekly review. Similarly to this one, if you are on a monthly page and you see go to monthly review, this will bring you to the monthly review page. And let's go back to the February. If you click yearly master plan, this will bring you here, the 2021 master plan. I also have at the end of the month, I also have links to review the month or plan the next one. So don't skip those links. They're very useful. So keep this in mind. Now, another link I want you to see is this one here. There are actually 2 links. It's the previous and next. You will see these links whenever you want to jump from a week to another or from a month to another. In my case here, I want to jump from a week to another, so I'm going to use next or previous. This is very useful because the planner is pretty much organized like a paper planner, meaning if you slide, you will not get so easily to the next week. But if you click this link, you will. I mentioned before about the template section. It allows you to change or bring improvements to your planner whenever needed. So if at some point you are taking meeting notes, for example, and you need more space to write notes, you basically add an extra page inside. If you want, you can add a notes page, or you can add a pattern page, or you can add a dots page, just wherever you want on the planner. And the way you can add it, it's super simple. So for example, if I want to add this page, I just go to pages. I'm using a Noteshelf, by the way, so it's kind of a similar on all apps. So you'll find the page, and then you'll tap the page and hit copy. And then if you are taking notes, for example, on August 19th, let's go to the meeting note. This is the meeting note. You need some extra notes. All you need to do is paste that page. Let's see, page from clipboard, and you have the page here. The good thing about using the templates and paste them around the planner is that you can keep the hyperlinks. So these hyperlinks are still working. You're not going to mess up the hyperlinks. I think I covered most of the essential parts of the 2021 digital planner right inside this video, but however, feel free to download the samples and try it yourself. Now, if you want to buy this kind of planner, or if you want to just read more about my outline planner, I suggest to go to my website, www.outlineplanner.com, and find more information. On my website, you will have to decide whether you want to use the portrait or the landscape view. So let's go to portrait. Once you've decided, you will have to pick your favorite weekly and daily layout mix. What does it mean? You will decide whether you want your weekly layout to have horizontal days or vertical days. And then you can decide whether, for example, if you want horizontal days in the weekly layout, then how is the daily layout look like? Does it have hourly slots or not? So if you choose this simple line daily layout page, you click this, and then you'll have your option. Here you have some details about the planner. This planner I'm selling is a super light PDF file with hyperlinks. On the market, you will find planners that are between 6 megabytes and a bit over 30 megabytes. Depending on how big your planner is, your experience on writing on the planner will be different. A 6 megabytes planner will be easy to navigate on your iPad, while a 30 megabytes planner might experience some lags when navigating. Another important point that you should know before buying a digital planner is that these planners at this point do not sync with Google Calendar or Outline Planner. And also, they do not send reminders. This functionality may be implemented in the future, but this has to be implemented by the Annotations app. So GoodNotes Noteshelf Notability must include these functionalities in the future in order for them to work. But they are not available today, so you cannot sync a digital planner or a paperless planner with Google Calendar, Outline Planner, or you cannot send reminders. That's about the 2021 digital planner, and please watch the beginning of this video if you're new to digital planning and you are in a search for your 2021 digital planner, because I've shared some tips on how to search for one, and they might be useful and save you some money and some time and some nerves. Hope you like it. More videos will come probably in 2021, and see you there.